viewers all over the world. Today we are coming from another dimension again to open up another channel of Isan culture and all that. And today we'll be talking about culture. And the beautiful thing about today's program is that the man we are going to be talking to is a man that have had a lot of experiences both in Asian culture and in European culture. So we'll be trying to marry them together to draw comparison and all that. And we are trying to see if we can debunk the lies that our culture is archaic, primitive, uncivilized, and all that. So from the fact that he has been here and have been there, he will be in the best position to tell us the truth about our culture, their culture, making comparison here and there, and all that. So today we are in Okoni with our gentleman who will introduce himself at the right time. Yeah, your host Sunday Ahimari Nebenuse, standing for Ego Studio right here. Yes, sir, you're welcome to Ego Studio, sir.
God bless you. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, the viewers, we want to know you, sir.
Okay, my name's Samuel Omonfoman Isoke Oni.
Wow.
I'm from Idumi Soke, Ukoni Urumi.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's beautiful. Yes, sir. Let us now start with this question, sir.
Okay.
What is the importance of culture to a people, sir?
Culture is very, very important in the sense that before Abraham, there were men.
Okay.
Esayo, Ebawa Sabipo, about Rebogade. Are you born with here?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
My cook, I call you. People waki calling. Or more oki jerry, aki kono, any walk is sion puruni, aki the drenupona before a book ever.
Seriously?
Yes. Eki the drenupona. Oluna koni, cutting board. They plant it, or aki jerry, aki call it. Konole, any walk is sion. You see old women, a siolu.
That time, any cafe nega would turn it.
Enemy cafe nega. Asafu, ekidoro dronu pona. Akideyo. Ole man again before say book web.
Okay.
So culture is very, very important. In any community, in any country that has no culture, it's not fit to live. Because there is culture where you were born and what it entails to maintain that culture. The British, they have their own culture. You cannot dabble into the British culture because their culture is steady. That is why today they have the strongest currency. They refuse to join the what they call it?
European Union, I think.
European Union, okay. Which is you have Schengen.
Okay.
They refuse to join because you must follow their culture. You cannot beat them.
Wow.
So culture is very, very important to every part of the world.
Okay, so
every part of the world, they have their culture. The Chinese, they have their culture. What do you call them? The Russia, they have their culture. Even the Israel, God's own country, they have their own culture.
Wow,
you cannot beat them.
That is quite eye-opening.
So culture is very important to every part of the world. It is a culture. It's just like something you are born in this family. This family has their own discipline. Your parents, your father, your mother, they have their own way. And that's the way they're going to nurture you to bring you up to their own way, their own culture. Whether they are Christians or traditional or whatever they are, but their culture must be inculcated into their children.
Okay.
So that is.
Meaning culture is very important to every
very important in every aspect of life.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. As a well-traveled man, a man has spent so much time in Europe. Sir, give us a kind of how do those people still attach importance to their culture there? Because from the picture many people try to paint is that they have no culture, they don't live anyhow, sir. Is it true?
That is very, very wrong. You look at the Russia. Let's start from the Russia. Do you know the Russian men, they wear skirts?
Really?
Yes.
Till now?
Yes. It's their cultural dress. They wear it. The material is almost like this. Okay. They use it to tie the wear skirt. Even when they are putting on anything under, they will put that one. That is their cultural dress.
Serious?
Yes. And then in Britain, when they are celebrating their culture, you see them painting different colors on their faces. Okay. They do so many things to maintain their culture. The only people by today in Nigeria that maintain culture is the Edos.
The Benin, right?
The Benin.
Okay.
You cannot temper the culture of a Duma. Oba Benin, they have a culture. The Igbos, they have their own culture. That is why New Year Festival, they will go wherever they are, they will come and gather in their place every August. Akirenyato, they eat roasted yam. Yeah. That is their culture.
I sometimes witnessed it.
Then the Yorubas, they have their culture. They add some Western culture to their own.
Because they can mix it up. Okay.
We, the Isha men, the Isha culture, we have our own culture. Our culture is just that now that civilization is coming up, they don't see all these youths at home again to again my baby actually ikirigi. Okay. You know, I can train. You train them locally. Only that
okay.
You must first of all train them in your own culture before they now go out to display what they have learned. Culture is very, very important. Okay. I don't go against culture at all. I'm a cultural man. Wow. I'm a traditional man. Wow. I'm a Christian. By God's grace, I'm a minister of God.
That is beautiful,
sir. In Redeemed Christian Church of God. So that is it.
Oh, wow, that is beautiful, sir. Yeah, sir, looking at Esan culture now, looking at Esan and the way they do process their culture, will you say we are improving or we are declining, sir, from your observation, sir?
In some area we are improving, in some area we are declining. Okay. Because our children these days, they don't come home. They come home, they don't follow the culture of their parents. You see now, maybe Eko Talonia, which is not supposed to be so. A man from Esan, a woman from Esan, a bodo, a lawmaker as husband and wife, when they are bringing up their children, are able to tally. When only bonono money does it, or diesel. But where you come here, do this, do that. Hey, Aki has some my moeri. Aki has some my mo. I am yoni. Ebo marweki kose. Remember time I was saying, on a bon masanania, ase ene monadi ze bon no. Even better than what we taught them at home. Yes. So, in Esaland, actually, the culture is going down gradually. The only one that is still remaining Mediterranean, only Iromonodo, be Beria, be Atugiwa, Nebotoli house warming. Eni okpa ekpeni maybe ani okpaki olokpaki metagi or day in existence Buto Sanya. Apart from that, every other thing is a mixed culture.
Wow.
Babolomia ukiduki kayemone. Apart from naked all we naked all guani be barely. While my boy don't pay nearly don't big babylon. So these are the things that are missing in nation.
You mean in the past, every village have their own?
Every community, like doing okay, have their own. Ukoni have their own. Akika practice alweli. Everybody alweli look. Adiomu ugenokwa. Ono do ke ade mi no so that bari do react. But it's no longer like that. That is your mark call it. So the only thing me yedari negbea me robo na the council oluhure na re lobo. Because so many of them were standing because of their demonic way to torment others.
Okay, using to
disturb others in their bad spiritual way.
Okay.
My father, the late Oni, Olibukure na re lobo awotokuri. He stayed. It was Second World War or Yumi.
Meaning a soldier.
Yeah, he was a soldier.
Okay.
He be Mona Okwetaku Ayewo. Oh, that no be on fire. In the care that any fire, he could use school Okuje primary school. They put on nearly over again. Dio. They nearly all the school.
Father Dio, I think.
Okay, Dio.
Okay.
District authority.
Okay. Okay, fine.
District officer.
Right. Okay.
The whole lesson was under Obiaja. Okay, Nisugab, Sibore. They were the first person the government need nurses after retiring them. He was given only Makitioli corporate affairs commissioner.
Okay.
If you want to register your business, they were the first set. Those that retire after the Congo War. That they operate the kind of business they want to do. Then until he became a head in this Sukoni. Doing Sukino Samanania. Before Kwebudona Okoge also Koni. Oyo Edawe on a vine, don't Diamelo. Edawe on a vine, don't Diamelo. Edawe on a vine, don't Diamelo. It was like a routine. Kwekubu Sunaga, Emo, children are dying. People say your brother Abasanyo, that's and that. Unlucky that you no Mudiana Lobo. Only in America, I don't know people can have or that Krion and Yoka. That God, and that was the end of Kurena Lobo. My emo could have win any. So that is the only traditional way I was happy when my father did it. But for every other ones that is dying, parents are encouraging their children. They don't even encourage their children for the tradition to continue. You see, money has destroyed tradition. Money. So many things in tradition has really gone down in Esa land.
Yeah, sir, the other one I want to talk about now is this. Sometimes during burial or marriage, let's say for burial now, somebody will call the elder to say, okay, bring money, let's use money to substitute the goat, substitute the food, and everything will be monetized. Sir, how do you look at that? Do you think that one is a normal thing to do? It's normal? Don't you think it's a way of killing our culture somehow by selfish mental side?
That is the root of money. That has really brought down our culture. Let me start from there. Ibia ba oyiro monodo. Eba alalewe gbomonale nodo. Akinye ba alebe ke agogo akile. Anero no more. And even that don't really buy yes, even one that no money. Wise, you know. First of all, in those days, what are they? Do a great savannah. Well, where they are married now, do it's okay. Your parents will come, if you cannot investigate on the family, Nigeria, and not finding where that any. But yeah, I care you all. Eka cousin, where cousin, and have you cousin with me. If you can investigate, don't investigate your way. On why would you
background check now?
the background check? I can feel it. Then you get it all. Where you were forget where you were said about, but we're walking cars, Zelo Menoka, or a bad dinner, or working gene, but they make 1 hour and medari. So, Ekikalonio, I wrote donkey, wise, you know, or you want, or you want another, or you want another thing, be another thing, or you want another Bahoe, or you want another body by me on. If they start the underground work. And then anyeba in a buy, a Buddha Nero, in your beard with another bodo, Iguna Moro, Domolo, Reamenos, Reali. But again, on your video, I will at least I will mono what yanni. Ake atioli. Okisebo, Iguakire Walloli. I won't go, I calculate. I'm going to okay, I have millions. Everybody wants to take home something. Then the other aspect of it is that Akiono Piado Mwemilari. Bonemilava Vai, my bidder.
I'm making it.
Emilari Emilivia. I don't Mwemilari. I walk by my you of Free America, my friend in you. And that mama did don't release. Listen, I buy my dolly. But I don't know that now. Or that sorry, another bomb.
I buy when you listen here.
Yes. I'm sorry, Kewara. I book up Wakiruba Kokun. So, my walk in him the big. Now, my friend, it was a big girls, just a community, maybe about a ramen, Giorgio Nere. They have destroyed the whole system with greed. Greed. So, I'm a actually a big greed no me. I
think greed should be the rating.
Greed is a rating.
Yeah.
So, we should be able to go off this line and then follow the Ebalualu, Akiluole. Before Ebokweva, Mama Rebel there, when the Portuguese were coming into Africa, they came with gun. They wanted to come with force to take everything away.
Okay.
But they were disappointed. Bible. Okay. But forgetting that my Kalemi, my one law no gadima, my mom also no gadima.
Yeah.
I have a benuki. I so don't so many things. Then we 10 commandments. Macam on every choice. Okay. So, Aki's a trainer. Christianity came in. Before they were able to penetrate into Africa.
How you better? Okay, yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, not long ago, the Royal Highness Onojo Foromi
Yes.
Gave an approval for a new list for burial ceremony, marriage, and housewarming. So looking at the list the energy brought, some said it is now better than the way it was being done because it was on the high side before now, and that night had been reduced. So looking at the list, what do you have to say about that, sir?
He made a very good move, but there is but there.
Okay.
And then a vibe is I spoke. I don't know those that are those camera guys that follow them. I was given the opportunity to talk. Meta Bale. Mele come spend the palace.
You know.
Yeah. Nero Rupegwa. Only at Rupegwa.
Okay.
Mele come spend the money. Mele go uko sisi unume fino veni. Yana sikik bebe vade. Ada silent eni. About veni. Any man does yoli hey. You have to show good example. A leader must show good example. Osoleninia, even now, after that list, Osolike increase. Yakim mwebe yo. Udebi. Mewa mwebe yo. But me can't me spend. Now it's costlier than what it was before. We ask the Highness to let us know his own aspect of it. But we young man in the Sioboroto. Or say we battle you silence about it. It's not done. The marriage, when I think I have the list here. If marriage or sorry or kido high there.
No,
Compared to what we normally see there. Burial or sorry or kido high there compared to what we have.
Again.
Yes. Housewarming, I think is a little bit okay. But at the end of our talege, apart from friends and well wishers, you invite them, you entertain them. Yeah. Although that is personal,
right?
Personal opinion.
Yeah, on personal ground.
So it's a matter also one or two or they moderate. But for the other two, the major important one is that it should tell us how do we manage by regular rope back when we bury be marking the day. My wife everybody remain where it is. They can't look at what you every year I don't bury. It went out the measure cow. Man said you. So somebody so that is the issue. He need to really call the leaders of every community in Urumi. Eki kudotwa, eko mamane. Mane bere mamone mene murena ye mamane bere mamane ye. So inyamo.
Okay, you have problem with one of the theology that the theology should even reduce his own too.
Oh yes.
I think that's the main contention there right now.
That's the main contention.
Okay. Yeah, sir. Now, from your own mind, now you just made it that the one they brought, so we're even higher than the one Bakari was about. Do you suggest they still reduce the price or the cost of the programs as sent by the palace? Do you feel they should reduce lower still, or should be okay like that?
Traditionally, it should be reduced. Okay. Both the palace and the
public, all right.
The community, they that Romono being under Liberia, it should be reduced. They work it up the whole Nigeria. You go there when that's on your that's personal issue. But once it comes to tradition, let it be reduced. I remember in this okay here, we're under we're together with Idumodio. I told him before, there is one of our brother here, under Wabi garage. Oki told me before, Oki said told me other hand going go down for. O to be one garage other showing. Other keep money to me, other money, other tofu. He's living in a mud house here now.
Just imagine that.
Nothing he can do now. Until he become poorer. That is what we don't need. Because of that, few of us, myself, I was still in Abuja then. I joined my people to fight totally to make sure we break away from that our people. Their own is too costly. We have to come back to our own. Makilofu, about 25 of them, they were support told me, Rivida told me. Eda told me. Because it was cheaper. We have to rearrange how to be cheaper than when we were with them. Okay. He told me, no, son, I'm very cheap. I yes, you pay your that don't pay the guanigo. So anyhow, because of that, so many community in Ukuni has even separated themselves from that culture. They are not doing Australia. If you're doing so, and we are happy. So that is it.
Okay, yeah. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. Now let's look at it again now. As a well-traveled man that has spent so many years abroad, take a look at Asa land altogether. And from here now, give your advice to our people in abroad on the various ways they can come and assist Asa people. What do you think Asa people need now that they can join in doing? Because like the government now, the government cannot do everything. At least as individuals, we can still do one or two things for our people. Sir, I want that one, sir.
How? That's a very good question and good suggestion.
Right, sir.
Home is home. There is no place like home. They may have Bible wow. Me this abolona. Me adolona baby. Is there any benefit to the community? No.
Not at all.
We have so many young men and women, old, even some of my age mates, 70 plus, they are still living in abroad. They have all the money. Let them come and establish small scale industry. When I returned back, I opened a driving school, Destin Driving School, Rome. Today, we have trained more than 500 people in Asa land. The way to drive. Forgetting we don't have those traffic laws here. But we train them. Some of them will live here, go to city, yes. They meet up with the standard.
Yes, exactly.
Let them come. Different things. There are potentials in Asian land that we can harness. Just put things together and let people benefit from it. Come and impart on people at home. Let them see your legacy. Leave a good legacy with our people at home. We invite all of them to come home. Nigeria is developing. Asa is developing. If you go inside here now, you see modern buildings. One over abroad, I even working borrow to Asa. Wow. I'm put small business. I'm born. Never when I many of them are destructible. They are not trustworthy. But then, out of 12, there must be Judah.
Exactly, sure.
You don't expect everybody to behave the same way. But all you need to do is try to encourage yourself, encourage people. By coming home, see what you can do to help your community. If even you are not giving any industry, anything you know, where's about the community knows how to tell by dolly. Because only gonna are you absorb. A kiman we don't do. I don't a kifo ashewa. Really or not?
Okay. Yes, sir. You haven't spent so long a time in Europe and now you are in the village. How are you able to marry the two environments together, sir? How are you able to manage it now?
Well, like I said earlier on, home is home. That is an important culture. Also, Europe is an important culture. It's not my tradition. It's not my culture. Me vibe wa oseme ole mekiru. On mekire bi abameru wa maru wa oni mekiye. The only thing I brought from there, honesty, truth. If you say good morning, and let that good morning be good morning. Not when you say good morning, or you prefer to go okay. Emota, narenya, monare go baguse, as oni mereva, nare anye wotowa. Aye, remi be, aye, aye, boda, ebukamu, with it. Ebukpano in Nigeria, when I could do, we will have a go, able. Oh, yeah, one ball. That is the culture, important culture, Mereba. As Saint Martin, not invest. All the invested man, money. Able, Wally. Upano, money, all the Wally. And so many things, amenity marking, my journal, able, more. As any summer, the aim and it was a adequa. A tian do well is Rama Babi or Arabioba.
Okay.
Yes. Avara Zenya Kirosunya. But then you have to be of the good side of it. So that the light of God can shine upon everybody. It's one. I will say no one or a year go home.
Okay, sir. Now, sir, with the depreciating cultural values we are having in this land now, what advice will you give to some people together on how to jack up our culture again?
The traditional rulers, they should wake up. They should not think about money. To really jack up. The fear of God, the fear of our ancestors should be in them. To jack up our tradition. Well, Uje, well, Bebomi Evoto. Well, Wahimo, well, Vahowe. Well, committee leader, or John Way, where the matter, there is no way the culture can come up. That you follow the truth way of life. Don't, no fear of favor. Don't look at face to judge case. As so a vibe and now koge. And what I don't know tally. Always I am enemy.
Wow.
It the matter. Enemy feel belly. Until they start saying the truth. Right from the head, from the palace.
Okay.
To the community leaders. They should deviate from telling lies. They should deviate from fear of favor. They should be truthful. Tell the people the way. Na abana bearing no bearing name me other army. Then you will see the culture will come up again. Everybody is loading money. Ego. Esa you know attempt at army for you. Recall. Iniam. Abi any J. Be any Hamo. Be any John Winnie Rebel. Who could do cake? Edamu, I reckon with the Susanubane at the water. I can't tell it. After before a book went by, my camera law no gadima. I reckon law in the culture will come up again. There will be blessing all over the land. There will be peace all over the land. That is the way I look at it.
Okay, sir. Yeah. In the course of your narration or narrative, you mentioned that you are a Christian and even a position holder in the Redeem.
Yes.
Sir, is it possible to practice Asian culture and still be a good Christian?
Yes, it is possible. If you don't talk the fetish aspect of it, it is possible. In the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, there are cultures there. Nakaru, before the New Testament came up, when Jesus came to share his blood on the cross of Calvary. Moses said he did not came to condemn the law, I mean, Jesus said it.
Yes.
He did not come to condemn the law. He came to improve on it, to add to it. If on any opportunity may come up on the pulpit, I talk tradition. I tell the people, Jesus is light and the truth of light. We are the salt of the world. If salt can never be sweet, and if there is no light, then there is darkness. And that is why you have to merge the two together to make sure. You don't tell people at the pulpit, today you find ministers the same way, so many of them, I call them ministers that have missed call. Missed call, you make prophecy, you prophesy for people. You cause confusion in the family. No solution. You are not a minister.
That's all.
That day, Jesus will say, get behind me, you Satan. Prophecy, tell the person the solution. The solution is come to Jesus. Fast and pray for your problem. Oh, you know what, Bobo? Mona, are you all in Boria? When you see boy, all I do you, when you have a rally of then you tell me you are a Christian or you are a traditionalist. No. You are a devil. That person is a devil. It's devil incarnate. The basic thing that would lead everybody in life is just the truth. We are the salt of life, the world. We are the light of the world. Truth. If you must serve God, you serve Him in truth and in spirit. So,
well, okay, I think on that note, I want you to give a general advice to the whole Eastern people now, just your personal general advice now, in respect of culture.
My name traditional seman or the important. Everybody, the whole world is more tradition. Go back to our tradition. What I hear with tradition, okay, and also what I know you are, I'm yawning. Akio honor ya home. Or now we are or Rona no Dani. Okini. Upon a Yanania, I'm with being here. General Hospital, where you need that body. Only me, I made that pool. No sono panere, era be ben bagger when I who knows no paneva. Yes. Mare Agbelu Bema. Ono vale, eso igwe kirolu, ebo ye gwena. Basibo kolori. Ba agbebiese. Ba gemoda agware. Keneru with it. I can't get that worry. Don't envy anybody. Ono the day when destiny no solution one in after that no semana. Wa follow it. Oh, you been to some members, your members say. Only about your biometric. Millions of people in the world go to biometric, no bobby machine, different biometric code as you. Because you have your own, I have my own. I have Biomo. I don't know if I monkey cocobo. Ebo sonopo ane $9 or when about that. Except that won't keep it tranquilo in the realia. And then I pano you or Tamo or Zagmobo. Bangwe and Wogo. Back in my own Bye, go, okay. Bye, go no you. Any soon with some manania. Obi walk by you. The story is in Uromi as a whole. If you are the dark and already I said, yesterday we had a meeting. 4 days ago, we are in Okowe. I have to carry my speaker to Okowe. Now they are telling. Moto amunosu wari. Oh my God. Basi baby ebere. Ono who you? Omo datare. Oyo mo dori ato. Omo rori asuwa. Mo datare deni ari abeto. Mo datare ki ada ha beto. Oyibio no mekoto on the meone. That's a bad omen. It's a destructive power.
Wow.
So why we are we son? Melanie you me the Lord now online but with them men who need mentally. Pass away me. But you no so no ba no ava so no ba le wa ono wa huribo we gbe pamudu ebe no kaka we gbobo yan e wa wo ro ebe ni orifia onu du we gbe na ekeno that day you go down there and we keep learning at your age there is no age limit. Yeah, make it 100 making me until you enter the 6 feet and then you stop learning. Learning is a process. Gradually, every day we learn. Or you will take Kevin out, you can get doctor baby. I'm using this medium to appeal to every sons and daughter of Israel. Whether you are home, you are here, you are away, please be honest to all your dealings. Yes, sir.
Yellow color.
It's all about because it's a fruit. We are getting the fruit. It's no way. They may be you buy or left fire ye. Bamwell. Someone no grace, not a good dress, and we are a Gwynny Guinness, and I are turkey carry. In the Cavalry road, a turkey carry. While come on again, able get gilly. We all the one tower here, other mocha money. Oh, no, where all we mean no yoli. Monoka only one monana. Sure, we palace. Don't sell your conscience for a loaf of bread. I pray the Lord will deliver even this land in Jesus' name.
Amen. Yeah, thank you very much, sir. And we so enjoyed your interview. So, Esan, you've heard from Daddy's mouth, and he has opened up so many areas that I think many of us may not have done before now. And he has made us realize that every country in the world have their own culture. That the idea of traveling to a foreign country, or to come back and saying, you don't want your culture, does not exist. They maintain their own culture, even if in the area of civilization. They don't bury their culture. Then again, he has made it open to that if you are living abroad, you should remember your home. That so many things are being lacking in your own village. That it's better to come to your village and develop it than to develop outside your village. Actually, you need to touch your people for good. Very important. And again, he's stressed so much on one thing, that we should all be honest people. From the king to the chief to the elders and to the commoners. That we all need to be honest. Because without honesty, there won't be development. Supposing somebody wants to build a company now and entrust it to somebody, and the person is being entrusted it to, steal the whole money and leave. You know, discover that environment will remain undeveloped. But when we have honest people, somebody invested 10 naira, the next is now 20 naira. That people will be glad to invest even 50 naira to make it 100 again. That way, the investor will gain and the community will gain too. So you see, you cannot do away with the importance of being honest. A very, very strong thing to do. And on the final note to the highness, he said that you have done well by reducing the cost of burial ceremony, marriage, and the house mummy, but that you should still bring it up a little bit lower. And two, that the cost of heroing your palace is a major concern, that you should touch that one, bring it down to the idea of bringing down the community way of doing it and taking your own higher does not make any senses. Meaning, if our must come down, your own should come down along with it too. Highness, thank you for bringing it down. I will know you are going to work on that. And I think there's only one that the Highness has almost forgotten, the area of Uji, I think the Highness too we have to bring that one down to because it's a part of the whole dream pipe that some elders are using to bring our people down. So on that note, I want to say a big thank you for being with us all the while. And we thank host, our host for everything that we'll be doing here. And we ask you to please keep watching Ego TV for more cultural information every now and then. So before then, your host, Sunday Himari Nemiruse, Ego TV. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
About Bobo, sir.
Yeah, man. God bless.